What is up YouTube, I'm Royal and I'm gonna be rank 1 in Wild Rift and we're playing once again in the Chinese server. So I did a bit of climbing off camera and we've made our way into Platinum. I've been testing a lot of different champions and seeing what works. I really like Nasus, Garen and Annie and Morgana so far, but I'm testing as many champions as I can to see which ones suffer the least with the high ping. For those of you that are new to the series, our goal is to get rank 1 in the world, and that's by getting rank 1 in the Chinese server. In this game, we are playing probably the easiest and strongest mid laner for how easy they are to play, and that's Annie. A lot of these super strong mid laners like Yone, Yasuo, Zed, whatever, are usually pretty hard to play. Annie is probably the easiest mid laner to play, and she's still extremely strong if you play her properly. So we're actually decently strong in the early game with Electrocute. We just have to get in range of him. So we walk up, gain range, proc the Electrocute and then run away. He's actually overextending quite a bit. We can look for an all-in. Oh, that was a pretty bad flash from me. I was predicting that he was going to flash away. However, we're okay with the 1-for-1 trade. The minion wave isn't great for us, but it should be okay. But like I said, Annie's one of the strongest mages. Her burst combo is really insane in the early game once you get your ultimate. The second proc of it just keeps the enemy CC'd and taking damage from Tibbers for so long. Now that we have our shield, we can do our basic combo, which is run at them with our shield, stun them, proc electrocute, run away. Oh, he's actually overextending quite a bit and he missed his card. Oh, he turbo trolled. He was not in range of his card, so he just threw it at the minion. But he had to hold his card until he got out, because then I could chase him. So that's really good for us. We're going to be able to pick up another solo kill. And this time it is not a trade. So I'm just going to push the wave and base for my boots. Oh, maybe we can help our jungler out. We definitely cannot. He's gone. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So once you get boots with Annie, that's your first big power spike. It gives you enough AP to like one-shot most Quizzy champions with one combo once you get your ultimate. And it also gives you the mobility to actually run at them to do your combo. So the moment I get level 5, Twisted Fate will always be in the threat of getting one-shot. Okay, like right now, I don't have my stun up is the only issue. Now it's gonna be up after my first ability, which I miss. But we still have enough damage with the second part of Tibbers to take him down, and we do survive as well, which is perfect. So even though I missed my first ability, I still had enough damage with my full combo to get the kill. And that's the power of level 5 Annie. Because Tibbers does the second like knock-up, that allows you to usually get 2 first abilities off. And that's more than enough damage to one-shot anyone from full HP, right? I really want that plating. I don't think I got it. Yeah, it's fine. We'll base, and we're gonna work towards our Ludens. We're gonna go very burst build, since that's what Annie's good at the beginning of the game. Once the enemies get tankier, going more burst doesn't make a lot of sense, so I'm probably gonna go Crown or something to protect myself from the TF stuns. We don't have our Ignite up for quite a bit, so our kill pressure is low. However, if he does make a mistake, we can still easily get him. Okay, so Twisted Fate ults top lane. Yeah, we can't follow that, unfortunately. Our strengths are stunning and one-shotting, his strengths are roaming, so... Okay, actually died in the 2v... I don't know what that play was. I guess it was just the jungler in the mid lane and the dual lane was missing. But my dual lane is able to clutch it, and this is perfect for me because I'm able to get another turret plating. I'm gonna immediately start hitting the wave as it comes, so I can push it as fast as possible. I can maybe look to all-in him. Oh, I was gonna say my Ignite is coming up, but I missed my ulti. That is very unfortunate. I don't want to blame the ping every time I make a mistake. However, I'm still not fully used to it, but I am getting better at the ping. So my jungler is here so we can bait this. I missed my first ability, unfortunately. So we did kind of bait it, and it looks like my jungler will be getting a kill. Perfect. We'll pretend that was a bait and I didn't miss all my abilities. But like I said, the whole point of this series is you're gonna see me climb with correct decision making and not necessarily outplaying my opponents, since it's really hard to outplay on 300 ping, right? So I'm failing a lot of my spells, however I'm gonna be making the correct decisions. I'm gonna be using my correct power spikes to get a lead. So I'm able to be 3-1, right? I'm able to have gotten these solo kills because I'm doing the correct decisions and fighting him on my power spikes and understanding the trading patterns and when I'm strong. So now I know that I'm strong because I have my ultimate and I can again look for another solo kill. So if he walks up, I know I can kill him from full, right? So I'm looking for an ultimate. There we go. He flashes away, we take his flash, we're happy with that. And now next time he's not gonna flash and it's gonna be a lot easier to gank him or get a solo kill. My jungler is gonna secure the dragon, and it looks like the enemy jungler is not on Herald, which is good. Now I'm gonna finish my Ludens and I'm gonna start building towards my Infinity Orb. Oh, there's the enemy jungler. I don't have ult, so right now I know that I'm weak, and I also know that Twisted Fate has ultimate. So hopefully my team also knows that and they're playing safe and not getting ganked. Oh, my jungler is right here so I can bait. Hello, Darius. Yep, again, this is more of a decision-making process. I knew that I was safe around this area because Xin Zhao is around, so if Darius shows up, I didn't expect him to be in the bush, but if Darius showed up, I knew that I had my jungler to rely on. I have my ult coming up in a bit, but I don't have Ignite. Okay, Twisted Fate pops his ultimate, so I need to be ready to ult. Okay, so he ults top lane and actually goes down again. This Twisted Fate is so far behind. Oh, he did get a big shutdown on the Samira though. But that's gonna give me a chance to again attack the mid lane. My jungler is able to secure the Herald, and I'm probably gonna be able to get this turret unless Darius comes. Oh, yep, there's Darius, unfortunate. We can kind of kite him out, I don't think he can kill us. We have our Tibbers coming up in a bit. Oh. Okay, so he stopped chasing me right as I was about the Tibbers, so that's a little unfortunate. So we'll go back on we'll go back to the turret. Come on, Tibbers, take it. There we go, Tibbers will take the turret. Now we're gonna recall. Super important to get Proto Belt on Annie. It's a great way to look for engages. So we're gonna do that now. We got our Magic Pen and we have our Proto Belt. Now we're in our big power spike as Annie. We have our Tibbers ranked up to level 2. We have our Proto Belt, we have our Ludens, and we have our Magic Pen. So now we're in our biggest power spike of the game pretty much. We're gonna keep getting stronger, but this is our first big power spike where we can look to just roam and one-shot anyone, start engaging these fights with Proto Belt. So now I'm gonna finally start leaving my lane and start making plays across the map. My dual lane is actually doing great. They're abusing the buffed Samira and the Zyra, so... Oof, he almost won that too. Maybe I can get the Darius. I can flash Proto Bolt. Boom! Goodbye, Darius. So we're gonna do the cleanup. But yeah, my team is doing really good, which is nice to see. Oh. Okay, she thought I was gonna stun. But I should be okay. I got the Tibbers knock-up and the stun, so I should be able to easily get away. I'm just throwing my abilities at random so my stun can come back up. But yeah, it looks like we're fine and safe. And we have Infinity Orb when we decide to base. I think I'm gonna clean up one more wave top lane and then I'll base. Okay, the Swain is by himself here. He's the support, so I need to be careful in case someone else is here, but... Kinda looks like he's by himself, honestly. I'm not gonna risk going in, because Twisted Fate could always ult. And I just wanna base for my item, so we'll play it safe. We'll get our Infinity Orb, and we're gonna start building towards our crown, probably. So we can avoid getting caught from any Twisted Fate cards. We're gonna have more cooldown reduction, more ability haste, which will allow us to get more stuns off in teamfights. Okay, we can Proto Belt Tibbers here if my team is ready for it. Yep, I can come engage this. Proto Belt Tibbers on the Swain. We easily get the Swain. Now my team maybe can clean up. I got another bounce from Tibbers. Oh, I'm taking turret. I got pulled into the turret. That's not good. Oh no, Tibbers almost got the Twisted Fate. But that's okay, my team is able to clean up, so that was a good engage from us. We were able to get 2 kills. I definitely should have been a little safer, so I wouldn't be in the hook range of Darius. But these are the micro mistakes that are really hard to manage on high ping again. However, the goal is when you're playing versus champions like Darius, is to know their exact ranges of their key abilities, like their hook, right? So I always need to make sure I'm away from his hook range when he has his hook up, when I'm playing an immobile carry like Annie. So I didn't do it properly this time, but I'm just giving you the general idea of what I should have done and what you guys should do in your games to beat Darius. Stay outside of his hook range. Obviously that's not easy for a lot of champions, they are sort of ranged, but... Okay, so we do have our Tibbers, we want to zone out the enemy junglers while my team does Dragon. Perfect. I can probably stun him and my team can follow up. I just missed my first ability on a stun target, that's crazy. Follow belt and Tibbers knock up. Yo, that second Tibbers knock up is so broken. Ever since they added that, Annie has been really good. I've been putting her lower in my tier lists because I think she's easily countered by like long range mages like an Orianna, like the Syndra that's gonna come out soon, like the Zyra. It's champions that outrange her. However, she's actually really strong if you get the right matchup for her, like a Twisted Fate, like an easy matchup, right? A Twisted Fate. I'm not sure what else, but the thing is she struggles against most assassins, and she also struggles against long-range mages, so she doesn't have a lot of good matchups. But if you can get a decent matchup for her, Annie can become super strong, and she's so easy to play. Boom, stun, combo. That's all I need to do. And then my team follows up and we get 3 kills. She's so easy to play and she's so good for how easy she is. It's unfair, honestly. So if you're like auto-filled mid lane, or if you're looking for an easy champ to climb that you don't have to like super try hard, learn a new hard difficult champion, Annie should be a go-to pick for you. Okay, I'm being... Ooh, good stun. I'm getting kind of greedy for this turret, which is not a good idea. Yeah, we definitely need to back off. We're overstaying quite a bit. Okay, I need to back off now. My jungler is pinging Baron, which honestly we probably can do because the enemy team is nowhere near it. And I do have my Tibbers coming up, which I can use. Oh, Twisted Fate is here. Probable Tibbers, and he's gone. And now we can use the Tibbers for the Baron. My team is zoning out the Darius, as they should be doing. And I can focus on the Baron with Xin Zhao. Okay, now my team is way overextended. Which kind of sucks, as Zeri is getting some shutdowns. I actually almost died to Baron, oops. We're gonna work towards our crown. And now we're gonna decide lane, because the goal is to push all minion waves at the same time, right? I say this all the time, but whenever you have Baron, the correct macro decision is most of the time to push all waves. We can catch out the Fiora here. I have flash in a second. I have flash Tibbers in a second. Oh, not even needed. Hello, Tibbers. I need to be a little careful. I might actually die. Maybe I need to flash away. Oh, okay. How is she so strong? Oh, she's 3-1 and 0. I underestimated her. That's my bad. I thought she was way weaker. But yeah, definitely should have flashed away. And let Xin Zhao clean up. But she's actually pretty strong. I thought that everyone on their team was behind, so I was being cocky. But I guess Fiora is pretty strong. But like I said, with the Baron, the goal is to push all 3 waves at the same time and just overwhelm the enemy team with the Baroned up minions, and you just get free turrets without even having to fight. You should be careful, because if the enemy team like groups as 5 and just goes hard in one lane, you should try to survive as long as you can while the other 2 lanes push minions and push turrets, right? Because it's so easy with the Baroned up minions. So it's hard for the enemy team to group and focus one lane, right? But at the same time, the person that's getting focused needs to also be aware of where the waves are, because you don't want to like fight when the waves are far away from the turrets, because your team won't be able to take turrets, right? So right now my team should not be fighting until I get the Baron up minions close to the enemy turret. But Baron ran out, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm sure you guys get the point. These are just some fundamental macro concepts that I try to always just sprinkle into my videos to make them as educational as I can. So again, we have Tibbers coming up, so we can definitely look for an engage somewhere. We have Probable and Flash. Maybe we can flash this wall. Boom! 2-man Tibbers. And we one-shot them on the... Oh, what? What is that TF damage? Zeri actually survived, and then I went on the TF, but... That TF just one-shot me. Well, that's unfortunate. I did get a little greedy. After the initial engage, I should have backed off, because my full team wasn't there. So we got the Swain, we got the flash from the Zeri, we should have backed off right there. It's a little greedy from me. Again, this is something that I'm working on too. I need to learn the limits of what I can do and not get too greedy. One of the main issues that I've had playing in NA and EU for so long is that I'm usually so much better, not being cocky, but I'm usually so much better than everyone else in the game that I always underestimate and I play overly aggressive, thinking, oh, they don't know how to beat me, they don't know how to kill me here. So I'm over aggressive, and as I start to play versus better players, and when I do play versus better players, I do get punished a lot. So this is something I definitely need to work on my way to rank 1, because I'm gonna start meeting Chinese pro players, I'm gonna start meeting really, really skilled players that I've even made videos about and admired in the past. So that's definitely something I need to work on and not be too cocky. Play to my limits, not exceed them. So that's definitely a goal for me moving forward on my improvement, because obviously, while I'm pretty good at Wild Rift, I am always looking for ways that I can improve. Okay, so we're kind of waiting to bait the enemy team because we're expecting them to face check the Baron, but they're not. So my team should just start it. Zinza and Samira should just start it. Yep, there we go. They're starting it. And I'm gonna wait here until Darius comes and then I'm gonna ult him. That's the plan. Okay, it looks like they're not walking in. They're just kind of letting us do Baron. Fiora is top lane too. So I'm just gonna go help my team clean up the Baron. And with this Baron, we should be able to win the game. Oh, maybe he's called out. Okay, he immediately flashes before I even have a chance to go in. Okay, my team is actually still catching them out. Follow bolt forward, ult the Darius, and he's one-shotted. Now we're gonna be able to push this turret. We don't have a minion wave is the only issue. And Tibbers doesn't count as a minion for the Nexus. So only one of them is alive. Only the Zeri is alive. So we can probably just end on this wave. Yep, I don't think Zeri can stop us. I can just flash on her and stun her. I'm just waiting for her to step up. Oh, I didn't even need to flash because she walked up too far. Perfect. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what champions I should try out. And subscribe for more Wild Rift videos.